When I say mosaic, the first thing that probably comes to mind for you is the beautiful mosaic tiles, those glass tiles that you have to cut with special nippers. But after today's project, when I say mosaic, you're going to think of fabric. Yes, I am using fabric to create a wall hanging. This little birdie mosaic wall art is created using the Aleene's Fabric Fusion peel and stick sheets. And this is so easy. Let me show you how to create this. The first step in creating your fabric mosaic design is to select your canvas. I really like these back stapled canvases. They're very deep, wrapped around canvas to the back. Once you've selected your canvas, then what you want to do is to start painting it, and be sure that you paint the front and the sides and the back. I like to use the black acrylic paint because it gives you the effect of black grout on your fabric mosaic. So paint the front, the sides, and the back. Set this aside to dry. The next step is to prepare your fabric for gluing onto your canvas. I'm using my Aleene's peel and stick sheets. This is the Fabric Fusion. It's very, very sticky. This is just a white bandana. And you peel the paper backing from your peel and stick sheet and just press this onto the wrong side of your fabric. You can use your cotton quilting fabrics for this. Just be sure that whatever fabric that you use, that it's a nice thick cotton with a lot of body. I found if I used cotton fabric that's too thin, when you peel off the backing and you go to glue it down, it can tend to stretch a little bit. So be sure you have lots and lots of body in your fabric. So I'm just cutting this to fit to the peel and stick sheet. So cut away any excess fabric. On the front, just use your finger and press it flat, and be sure that it sticks well to that sheet. For the bird body, I am going to use another sheet of the Aleene's Peel and Stick Fabric Fusion. Press that down to the wrong side of the fabric, and again just use my finger to secure it. And then I will transfer my pattern. Now keep in mind that you may want your bird to face one way or the other on your canvas, so be sure and place it down in the direction that you want that fabric right side up. Trace around your pattern. And cut out your bird. Once your bird body is cut out, just cut a little triangle of your yellow fabric, and I put the Aleene's Fabric Fusion peel and stick to the back, and just adhere that to the front of the bird. And to put this on your canvas, just flick the corner to get the paper started. Another way is to just use a push pin to separate the paper from your fabric. Peel off the fabric backing and place your little bird exactly where you want him on your canvas. For my design, I want him to have very long legs, and so I'm going to keep him up towards the top and just press that right in place on your painted canvas. I want to have his two legs black, so I'm just going to chalk in very lightly those little legs that will remind me when I'm putting down my white pieces to be sure and leave those uncovered, and then I can come back and I can remove the chalk. The white fabric you can cut into pieces that would be representative of sizes and shapes of actual glass tiles. So we are recreating the look of mosaic tiles with fabric. So just cut lots of pieces, different shapes, and you're going to need quite a few. So keep cutting, and then you'll be able to come back in and cut smaller pieces to fit in any of the spaces that still need to be covered. So continue to cut your white fabric, which already has the adhesive on the back. Cut those into pieces so you'll be able to start your mosaic. On the white pieces, the same thing, you can use the push pin in order to get your fabric started. So that adhesive is now on the back of the fabric. And if you've done any sort of mosaic before, you know that you want to leave little seams in between, and this is going to represent your grout. If this were a real piece of mosaic with glass pieces, tiles and such, you would have your grout. So you just continue to cover your entire canvas with your pieces of fabric, which is now your faux tile mosaic. Now that all of my fabric mosaic is done on the top and the sides, I'm ready to finish off my bird. I've cut 2 hearts and layered them to glue in place for the wings. And then I want to add eyes onto my little birdie. So I'm using my Aleene's Original Tacky Glue. And we'll just get a little bit out of the bottle. And glue his eyes in place. I am loving my new birdie mosaic art. And as you just saw, it is so easy to create this with the Aleene's Fabric Fusion Peel and Stick Sheets. I'm Tiffany Windsor, and I think it's cool to craft.